to my review of Rush's Moving Pictures. This came out a while ago, so it's quite a throwback, but I thought, hey, we might as well go back and forth between some new music and some old music. So, with this week being the old music, next week we'll get into some newer stuff. With that being said, let's get into this. So, the first song, Tom Sawyer, is a classic for a reason. And I love the song, especially for the drums. And I found it very quickly that the drums were my favorite, absolute favorite part of the album. They were so stand out to me, and their solo in it, and even in the other songs, it was really good. The guitars were good as well, but it's just the drums seemed much better than them. So with that being said, I'm going to give this song a 93 just because it is a classic, everybody knows it, and it is a great song. Red Barchetta made a thought for me in my head, and it was only for this song and for Tom Sawyer, but I heard it for both very vividly. It made me question, did Rush influence Phil Collins in any way? This made me think this because when I heard Red Barchetta specifically, I heard Phil Collins music. And obviously I know that Rush came first, so that means that Phil Collins would have been influenced by them. I'm wondering if that's the case just because I can hear a lot of the way the drums are, the way the vocals go, are a lot of what Phil Collins did when he was on his own, not so much with Genesis. This song was good though, and I enjoyed it a lot, and because of that I have to give it an 89 for sure. IYZ or Z, whatever you want to say, makes it very clear to me that the drums are easily the best part. This song had the standout drums, but to me the rest of it was not quite as good. The break into the interlude was the best part of the song for me, and it had some of the best instrumentals that I had heard. The drums were standout on there, and the guitar was even decent as well. The rest of the song isn't as bad, but I just don't know how much I would listen to the sound that's not in the interlude. So because of that, I can only give it a 76. Limelight has a nice beat and it actually sounds more of a relaxing song than the rest. It may not be for some parts, but for me in general, the song sounds more chilled, you sit on a beach, listen to it kind of song. It had a summery vibe and I liked that a lot. To me, I enjoyed this song more than Tom Sawyer, which is the one that more people know of. So that's saying something if you can easily go into their music not so far and hear something you like better. So I'll have to give it a 94 because if Tom Sawyer got a 93, it has to be better than that. The camera eye does a lot of different things for me, and for the first 3.5 minutes, I thought it was just going to be an instrumental. There was obviously only instruments for me to say that, but then at that point, I was proved wrong, and then heard some vocals, and it changed the whole song for me. There isn't anything bad with the song per se, it's just that it's 10 minutes long. I don't really want to listen to a 10-minute song. I did listen to it all, of course, and I did get bored. It was getting boring by the end. I wouldn't say that it's one that you would just skip because it's boring, but if you're not into the same sound for 10 minutes straight, then I would move on to another song. Because of that, I have to give it a 72. The length and the boredom of it as it went on was just too much. Witch Hunt was really good. I enjoyed this song, but there's nothing else I can really say about it. It was good, but nothing stood out. Nothing about it stood out in a way that, oh, this part was really great, so it made it an awesome song. It was just, everything was decent. I would listen to that again. Nothing was bad, but nothing was incredible. Because of that, I gotta give it a 91 because it's still really good. Just maybe add something else to make it like, whoa, that's crazy. That's an awesome sound. Vital Signs, the last song of the album, coincidentally was my favorite song of the album. The beat was amazing and the vocals seemed just the best here. He easily worked in it so well. The album ended on a high note for me and I have to give it a 97 for my books. So with that being said, the album averaged out to an 87, which is the best album so far. And do I agree? 100%. But I can understand why people may not like it because it does have some of the same sound going throughout it at times, and it could get very boring to listen to. It sounds like it's an album that would be more of a You love it or you hate it. Not a, I like this song and this song. You either like the whole thing or you don't. And that's okay because not everything's for everybody. I enjoyed this album and I would listen to all of it again. Maybe not The Camera Eye just because it was so long. Let me know what you thought about the album down below in the comments. And if you liked this video, then you should like or subscribe. As always, thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day.